Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome and good morning, everybody. We have to talk about today just a couple names. The most important news today is pretty much the latest news, breaking news regarding to Tchouameni, and second one is gonna be Gnabry. But let me get started with the Bayern Munich player, because in the last 24 hours, apparently Bayern Munich has been trying to renew the contract of the player, but Gnabry has said no, and that is a big no. It is not like, okay, I don't like the offer, but let's keep trying to reach an agreement or something. Apparently, it's a very firm, is a very straight no, which means that the player might not be interested any longer in playing for Bayern Munich, and that would be obviously very good news for Real Madrid, considering he has rejected, according to the latest rumors, an offer of about 19 million euros per season. Before taxes, right? Because as you know, there's a limit within Bayern Munich for all the players, so anybody can receive beyond 10 million after taxes, right? So for Gnabry, that'd be about 9.5 million per season after taxes, which is still a very good offer. We're talking about a very young player, 26 years old, 17 goals. So he normally plays in the right wing, so a very good player. And so Bayern Munich really is really interesting. He's really trying and pushing hard to renew the player, but apparently, according to the latest news in Marca, he's not the top priority for the German side. Robert Lewandowski is the player who is right now occupying the brains and the minds of all the board members of Bayern Munich. For them, number one top priority right now is to renew the contract of Robert Lewandowski. And as you know, both positions, both sides are far away from each other than ever before. The other day, when Robert Lewandowski came out to that press conference and said, no, there's no way for me to keep playing for Bayern Munich. There's no reason to keep playing for Bayern Munich. And things like that. To me, that shows to everybody, he showed to everybody that the relationship is more broken than ever before. Obviously, it's a little chance for reconciliation, but it's very, very difficult. So for them right now, for all the Bayern Munich board members, the renewal contract of Robert Lewandowski is everything. So Gnabry falls in a kind of second place, in a kind of secondary screen. So although they will try, it's obviously not the number one task to be completed. Right, and that is good for Real Madrid because it's time that we're winning. So let's see what happens. But to me, what Real Madrid is going to do, the procedure Real Madrid is going to implement in the next few days is, number one, wait and see if Bayern Munich is still negotiating for the player. But according to the same article, Bayern Munich is not going to try to increase the offer, is not thinking about it, and is not even considering to meet the expectations of the player. So apparently this is the first and last offer for the player, take it or leave it. That is the kind of situation we are living in right now, as far as Gnabry, right? So Real Madrid, number one, is going to wait and see, and if Bayern Munich removes from the table of negotiation, then that will be the moment when Real Madrid will come in, right? We'll say, okay, let's go ahead and let's try to sign this player, because now that Bayern Munich has removed himself from the negotiation, it's our time, right? So that is how the situation with Gnabry looks like right now. So now let me move on and let's keep talking about Tchouameni, which is the most, the biggest name for Los Madridistas, considering that'd be a top signing for the summer for Real Madrid. 24 hours later, Jose Felix Diaz came out with an article claiming Real Madrid was starting to consider different players because Paris Saint-Germain had thrown on the table a super big offer. Monaco would not respond no at any moment. A super great deal, about 100 million euros, and that is something Monaco cannot say no at all. I mean, because it's a lot of money. According to Jose Felix Diaz, for Monaco, they were expecting to close the deal in about, I don't know, maybe 60 million, 50 million, something like that. Exactly what the offer from Real Madrid is looking like right now. So Real Madrid is throwing on the table about 60 million, that's it, right? So that was pretty much what Monaco was expecting to receive for this player. But in 24 hours, everything has changed, and considering Monaco and PSG are not reaching an agreement for now, that is giving a little bit more optimism to Real Madrid. And that is leading to Real Madrid to think that the transfer might be completed in the next 48 hours. So it's a very positive news, because if you think about it, all the chances for PSG have to go through the last words from Monaco. If they say, okay, let's do it, let's go ahead and let's sell the player to PSG, they get all that money right quick and right now, there won't be any other chance for Real Madrid. But if there's no agreement already, if there's no agreement yet, what is going to happen to me is all the chances for Real Madrid will go to the roof, and Real Madrid will see himself in the better position ever before to sign the player. So that is what I am expecting to happen. I'm not quite sure 100%, but to me it's definitely very good news. So let's see what happens. Let's wait a little bit more. According to Jose Felix Diaz, that came out this morning with this article, the latest article regarding to Tchouameni, apparently right now within Real Madrid are more optimistic towards the signing of the player than yesterday. Yesterday it was really bad, and they were starting to consider, alternatives and all the players and different names and things like that. So let's see what happens. We will have to wait though a little bit more. So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course subscribe my channel, R.Madrid Hub.